Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mariana Zachary, and today I'm providing my oral presentation on the book I chose for my book review, which is His Excellency George Washington by Joseph Ellis. Ellis's stated purpose in writing his 275-page book is to provide a more human-like portrait of George Washington. He attempts to add color to a black and white painting by giving the readers a personal insight into the emotions and thoughts of the father of our nation in order for us to understand what influenced his decisions and how they influenced his legacy as a leader and as a person. For centuries, George Washington has been idolized and placed by history on a pedestal, so Ellis tries to give a different insight. The central thesis of this work revolves around Washington's life and the challenges that developed his strong character and exceptional leadership and enforced his commitment to establishing a stable American republic. Ellis explores George Washington's journey and the conditions along the way that shaped the character and helped America during the American Revolution. So in the beginning, Ellis says that he sees that a young George Washington was driven initially by self-interest to build a name for himself, yet he possessed the wisdom and personal characteristics that led him through the journey. In his early career, George Washington was overconfident and aggressive, and at a time he believed that he could not be killed. On the other hand, he was composed and willing to learn from his mistakes, and even his critics admitted that he could not be bribed or corrupted. And these characteristics helped him improve and become the person he became as a president. The American Revolution was a central event in George Washington's life, which shaped his adulthood and developed him into a mature national hero. And in turn, Washington's character shaped the nation being born. Ellis highlights Washington's wisdom by the fact that he was completely aware of his limited formal education, and therefore he ensured to select college graduates like Alexander Hamilton to be his aides. He also recruited military talent and insisted on personal loyalty by those who are on his team. And he always acknowledged that his own authority derived from the elected representatives in the Congress. So these were all good points for Washington that Ellis points out. The themes in the literature are often varied and hidden. Sometimes you can get through an entire book and not realize what were the theme, what did the author mean, but in this book it's pretty obvious. The main themes discussed by the book are the important phases and events of Washington's life and that influenced his decisions and shaped his character, helping him to achieve his purpose. Ellis explores also universal themes throughout the biography, that also transcends time and place, such as leadership, personal growth, maturation, heroism, and loyalty. Painting such a realistic portrait of an American legend was not easy. So to do so, Ellis used a qualitative methodological approach to write his book. He used a biography method to support the themes of his book, and he conducted an in-depth evaluation of documents available, even though there are not many, available written sources to understand the experiences, underlying conditions, and environment, and the internal factors such as aspirations, strengths, and weaknesses that shaped Washington's life. This biography serves as a light introduction into the legend George Washington. This is due, of course, to the scarcity of first-hand resources and documents available, especially after the burning of the letters between him and his wife. This biography touches on certain points of George Washington's life and skips others. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed reading it. I would recommend it's a light read, and is really full of information, especially if you don't know much about George Washington's life. This book is not a public policy book, but it does provide an insight into the public policy decisions and policies of Washington, such as his policy during the smallpox epidemic. Alice sees that Washington's swift response to the smallpox epidemic and inoculation could be the most important strategic decisions of his military career. And also, Alice, and I do believe just like Alice, that the most powerful decision Washington ever made was his refusal to instill a monarchy. He, realizing the danger this would have had on the American Republic in its infancy. The policy-related scientific research question in this book is, how did George Washington's character shape the office of the President of the United States? I hope that you enjoyed the review, and see you soon.